Listen, I joined LG Ads because CTV in general, anything related to connected TV, we're at the right time at the right place. It is extremely relevant today in the advertising ecosystem. When talking to advertisers, agencies, brands, it is top of mind. And when I thought about my next career move, I was just like, there's no better place to go and align myself with another one, with a big OEM like LG. LG is a global brand. They've been a leader in the TV and electronics space. The ads business to them is relatively new, right? So if you think about it, it's a startup within a really large multinational organization, which is exciting and provides a lot of opportunity. The space is growing. I've never seen anything like it in the sense in the past. Look at this past year's upfronts and what has happened to CTV commitments and budgets switching from linear into CTV. There's a lot of momentum. Now, it's funny, you agree, I agree with you when you say 3 or 4 years ago, who would have thought that the OEMs would be playing such an important role here? But I have to tell you, the other OEMs in the space, I think I actually thank them because they've done a lot of educating the market on our behalf. It is very rare that I go into a brand or into an agency or an advertiser and educate them about CTV. They're actually in a lot of cases, they've been very, very well educated. They're very sophisticated buyers. And that's what gets us exciting here because the opportunity is massive. So excited to be here. There's a lot of work to be done. And we're building a sales team. We're building a commercial organization. We're building the tech stack. The beautiful thing about LG Ads is through the Alphonso, LG did a majority investment in Alphonso. And so the existing tech stack exists. It's not something that we have to go and build from scratch. That exists. It's now, how do we take it to the market and go and create demand for it and build a commercial organization to generate that demand, not just in the US. And that's another reason why I thought the opportunity was really intriguing and massive, is because this is a global offering. We have the capability. One of the things that surprised me the most here when I joined is the reach. The reach of LG TVs globally is, who would have thought that, for example, like in Brazil, it's the second largest market for us outside of the United States. Countries like in LATAM, like Colombia and Peru, Ecuador, you name it, Mexico, huge, massive reach. Obviously, Europe, anything in the UK, France, Germany, Spain, Italy. Australia is a big focus of ours. Australia is something that we're going to be spending more time in that market. So it's just the opportunity is global. It's ripe for us to grab a lot of market share related to CTV.
So Serge, could you just explain a little bit about your positioning of LG Ads, maybe versus some of the others that are other OEMs and other platforms that have, CTV, ACR content? Are you guys a platform? Are you licensing? What is sort of the business?
Yeah, so really, our positioning right now is we've announced just recently, in the past couple of weeks ago, we announced that from an exclusivity perspective, we're going to be taking the data and the inventory in-house. And that is something that we feel is important for our success. The last thing we need to do is to go and compete against ourselves in the marketplace, especially when most of our revenue is being generated from activation and activation dollars. So it's a different business model than what used to be with Alphonso. Alphonso was very focused on the measurement and analytics, and it was a leader in that space, both nationally and locally in the United States. Now we're focused, as part of being LG Ads, now we're focused really predominantly on how do we go and focus on CTV activation dollars. Now, the beautiful thing about the business is the DNA is still in the measurement and in the analytics. So all of that so how we differentiate ourselves is that, in the sense that that's our backbone. We have, yes, the ACR, but there are other companies that have ACR, but the measurement and the attribution DNA that we have on top of the activation is a unique offering. The scale is a unique unique in the sense of it's not just in the US, but it's global. So it allows us to do it allows us to be nimble. It allows us to be very flexible and be able to go and serve our clients. So there's a lot of differentiators, but predominantly the scale and the ACR technology that we have and the measurement and analytics are really all the key here ingredients.
Great. And Serge, finally, what is the state of measurement? I know that you've been involved with the industry for a number of years. What is sort of this kind of cross-screen measurement reality between CTV and linear and other media? Where does that stand? Where is it going? And what role perhaps will you be playing?
Yeah, it's where measurement stands today in this space is really intriguing. It's really interesting in the sense that there was a recent IAB survey done, and among advertisers and brands, and their biggest number one concern was, is there going to be consistent measurement? And our view on that is we want to be able to support the measurement. We want to be able to support measurement on our platform, on our glass. We own the glass, so we want to be able to measure what's happening on the glass. If there are campaigns that are across OEMs, so among us and among others in the space, we are open to that measurement across and making sure that it's consistent. That is important, because it's, frankly, if you don't have the measurement in place, you can't evolve as an industry and as a medium in terms of CTV. So we're advocates of that. We pulled our data from being in the marketplace. LG historically had their data being available through Nielsen Gracenote. That we pulled away so that we can use it for ourselves exclusively. But from a measurement of campaigns, we are big advocates that we want consistency and we want independent third-party measurement, not only on just reach and frequency, but also on viewability and on brand safety and other metrics. So it goes without saying that is really critical for the industry to continue to progress.